Have you ever thought about what your first year of retirement might look like? Most people plan for retirement financially. What's everything else going to be like? Your first year could be the most exciting, or it could be the most confusing. So given I'm in that boat, I thought I'd just share with you what retirement's really like in my first year. What are the key lessons, the mindset shifts that will help make your first year of retirement a success rather than a stumble? And I'm also going to share with you something to be mindful of, because retirement isn't all plain sailing, so be sure to stick around. Your first year of retirement is not just a break from work, it's the foundation for the rest of your life. You go from 30 or 40 odd years of being told where to be and when, to suddenly having total freedom. And while that all sounds great, it can quickly feel like floating in space. And if you're new to the channel, guys, welcome aboard. My name's Paul. I'm a new first year retirement, and this is a channel I've set up to share my experience around all things related to retirement, travel, and having a purpose in life. So being new to this whole retirement thing, I thought I'd keep this really simple, guys, and break it down into 4 key consideration areas, together with the extra bonus one I'll share towards the end of the video as mentioned. So let's now dive in and start with number 1, and that is simply having something to do. And that was the missing piece for me. I was done with work, I had my financial ducks in a row, but just what's next? And just being on holidays 24/7 really didn't sit well with me. I needed something meaningful to do. I couldn't fill my days in playing pool golf, which I'm typically not going to enjoy, or going out for lunch every day and slipping into bad habits. So out of the blue, as I've said in other videos, YouTube found me. Now, that's not going to be something that's for everybody, I get that. For you, it could be a special or new project, it could be a fitness challenge, learning a language, making travel plans, or enjoying more time in pre-existing hobbies that you've always had because now you've got the extra time to do it. Whatever it is, and look, it could be a number of things, but it's really important to have a sense of purpose, and you can build all your other things that you do in life around that. Number 2, keep the week structure. When I stopped working, what I did was I maintained the Monday to Friday structure and kept the weekends as is. So during the week, that's when I do my YouTube. It's when I've got personal business, appointments, my fitness routine, hobbies, all those types of things. That way the weekends are there to catch up with your friends, because typically you may not see them during the week because they may not be retired, but having that structure is really important. And the only things that have really changed is on Wednesdays now I don't say hump day and I don't say thank God it's Friday anymore. Now this might sound a bit nerdy, but of course I keep a calendar. I put all my plans in there when I've got time allotted for YouTube, my hobbies, whatever it might be. I can then load it up with everything I've got going on for the weeks and months ahead. Not only does it give me structure, but it also maintains that sense of purpose. It's a great way to ease into the transition and avoid every day feeling the same, which fits nicely into item 3. And the third key consideration area here, guys, is staying busy. As I've said in other videos, I might have retired from going to work, but I've not retired from being busy. And for many first-year retirees, it can be just a time to relax, you sleep in more, you take life pretty easy. That's quite normal, no problem. But after a while, the honeymoon phase does wear off, and you probably need to find yourself a sense of purpose to have day to day. So a couple of things that I do, and again, they're a bit nerdy, but something really simple is I keep a to-do list on my phone. That way I'm always adding things, I'm taking things off, I've always got plenty to do, and I feel like I've got not only that sense of purpose, but also a sense of accomplishment. So when I go to bed each night, I know exactly what I'm going to do the next day. As well as the feeling of accomplishment, I guess you could also call it a sense of small accountability. And I often think to myself, how in the hell did I ever have time to go to work? Number 4, make new social connections. And look, like it or not, work gave you colleagues. Retirement can leave a social gap, and if you don't fill it in, isolation can creep in. So it's important to make building new social habits a priority. Look, you might already be a member of a certain group or have some pre-existing hobbies. If you're not already, maybe consider joining a group or a class doing something. For me, I actually joined a mentoring group of fellow YouTubers where I get to talk to network with other creators. We have regular video hookups and catch-ups and those sort of types of things. One of my favourite things I don't do it every week, but maybe once a fortnight or thereabouts, I catch up with other retirees that I know and go out for lunch. What a great relaxed way to do things through the week. Chat about life, whatever. You know what's really interesting is quite often you actually meet fellow retirees on the other table having the same conversation as you. You can make a good social connection with them as well. You don't need a big circle, but you do need connection because life has changed. And it's definitely a time that's there to be enjoyed, so make the most of it. So there's the 4 key things that I swear by, guys, and hopefully that hasn't been complicated. And I do actually want to share this extra important thing for you as well, just some food for thought. Another consideration I wanted to share with you guys is avoiding slipping into daily bad habits. And what I'm referring to specifically is the temptation to have a drink every day. Now look, I'm not here to tell you what to do, don't get me wrong, but I have seen others go down this path. When you're working and you go on holidays, by all means, knock yourself out. But retirement is different. When you've got more time and no real schedule, it's easy to say with lunch, oh, let's have a glass of wine or a beer, whatever. And then that happens again tomorrow and the next day, and guess what? Hey, you're into that routine. I'm not a daily drinker, and even in retirement, I always ensure I have at least 1 or 2 alcohol-free days every week. The Monday to Friday structure really helps support this, and it just enables me that I'm sharp more days than not. So there you have it, guys. Your first year of retirement is not just about having time off, it's the opportunity to build a new life that you never want to escape from. So what's the one thing you're planning for your retirement? Or if you are retired, how are you spending your days? Share it, share your comments. We'd love to hear from you. So if this video's helped you, it's given you something to think about, or you just enjoyed the comment, be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button so you're up to date with all the latest content on the channel about all things around retirement, travel, and having a purpose in life. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one, and bye for now.